Video is I've noticed an issue with my Taurus PT111 Millennium Pro, and before I start, they are both safety checked. Nothing in the chamber. I don't know if you can see it, but I can definitely see it. And there's the follower. Again, nothing in the chamber. Man, there's the follower. All right, so here's the problem. And I don't know if this is an issue that has always been there and I just never noticed, or if it's just since I've owned it for a while. I've had this for about 6 or 7 years. What it is the ease at which the magazine releases. And you just barely need to put any pressure on it and it goes. And I have a buddy who's actually pretty big, pretty large hands. He's about 6'8", and he can't even shoot the weapon. Because every time he grips it, oops, there it goes. It just comes right out. And I know I did it intentionally there, but it's just becoming more and more of an issue to where I won't even carry this weapon. Here's a holster. I understand this is just a cheap holster, but still, it shouldn't do it with any holster. And I'll show you here. Alright, guns in. A little bit of pressure. Where's it at here? That's not going to happen now. Oh, there it goes. See? And I understand I'm pushing on it, but even the pressure, let's say if I'm carrying it, it's being carried this way. Okay? With the magazine release closer to me. You know? Right? So it goes in, and it pushes. I went to carry it today, as a matter of fact, and as I'm holstering it, I just hear a click, and there it goes. Even if I don't use my hand, let's say I just use my palm. There we go. Let's see. Nope, it's not going there. And there it goes. You gotta push it. And it's been happening more and more frequently. I never carried this pistol before. And let's see, as opposed to Glocks, you know, people will say, well, you're pushing on it there. And yeah, I am pushing on it. I'm making it happen here. But it even happens when I'm not trying to make it happen. See with the Glock, I mean, I'm pushing hard, and I'm pushing right on it. And it will not go off. It will not release the mag. You know? And a lot of people put the extenders on there, and it still isn't going to release the mag, because you need a fair amount of pressure with a Glock to kick that out. It just will not happen. So I don't know if anybody else is our PT111 owners out there, but just if you are, just be aware of this issue. I always just had it kind of as a home defense weapon, so I never really noticed the issue till recently. But, I mean, it gives with the slightest touch, it comes out to where I would be carrying it, you know, just carrying it on my hip, and when I get home to take it out, I notice it's like this. Just barely out, you know, maybe even a little bit closer right there. But what's going to happen when I go to fire this weapon? You know, the magazine could potentially fall out. So it's not a huge issue. I mean, I don't really use this as my concealed carry piece anyways. It's more what the Glock is for. But still, just to be aware, if you have one, you know, make sure you tap that mag up there. If, you know, God forbid you ever got to get into a situation, you know, you might want to tap the mag as soon as you pull it out. Because it may, I mean, this doesn't have a magazine disconnector, so if you have one in the chamber, it will still fire. But, you know, fully loaded magazine, it's the weight of that, it's going to fall out as soon as you pull it. So just be aware of that. And like I said, I'm not sure if this issue is just because from heavy use, because this has been a heavy range gun. I mean, I've shot, you know, 1,000+ rounds out of it over the last 7 years. And I was actually looking at the receipt the other day, and I actually paid about $280 for this at the time. And now they're about $350. So yeah, just be aware of that. All right, guys.